Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for RS3. Now this week we see the new quest of the Ancient Awakening. But before we get too much into that, oh yeah, I had the right page up right away. So this is a brand new quest, and you're following Zermurgle through the mysterious Isles of Ungale, and you're trying to stop him before awakening something best left undisturbed. But with this, you get the uncover the secrets of Ungale, which is an area that has been left hidden for centuries. This is also a continuation off of the Fort 4 and 3, and this is actually the last Fort 4 and 3 installment. Whether there's more upgrades for the fort down the road, that's, to be decided, I guess. But as of currently we know of, this should be it. But we're also going to be taking Astrobill and the Raptor to face the challenges that we find there. There's also going to be, there is the new Botanist Bench, which is going to be to help get some stuff made for the new upcoming boss in November, which is not that far off. But the Botanist Workbench, there is, of course, 3 tiers, level 54, 78, and 92. And it goes from Acadia to U to Elder. The first tier has access to the Botanist Workbench and Granny Rowan's Herblore services. Granny Rowan can now decant your potions and malubbers for you. And at tier 2, Granny Rowan has a limited stock of tradable Herblore supplies available for purchase. And you are now able to receive unnoted vials of water from the Botanist Workbench. And then Granny Rowan Tier 3 will provide overloads and overload solves for you, allowing you to make them in larger quantities at the Botanist Bench. This quest gives you the following, apart from unlocking that, but you get 1 quest point, Necromancy XP Lamp, Prismatic Lamp, 2 Treasure Hunter Keys, and of course the ability to do all of those above. And of course, Ironman players, you do not receive that key. A post-quest. So, while the quest itself is aimed at a combat level of 85, the post-content is intended to be fought around combat level 120. So this is actually quite the big challenge. But during some of this, you will be able to have access to the Raptor's outfit as a cosmetic override, color variations of the Duke, Dux, and Duchess titles, and then access to Aster's torches as a main hand / offhand override variety. So the only real requirement is, of course, everything from new foundations to dead and buried. Otherwise, for this week with the update, because like we just discussed, Ancient Awakening is coming. Is here. So a lot of people are excited about Vorkath becoming the new boss coming up. And there's a lot of theories I've seen going around too about some potential drops from Vorkath. Otherwise, we have the October Prime Gaming, which is going to be coming with not only, the 5 knowledge bombs, but an Umbral Vagabond Knight outfit. So that is pretty awesome. And starting on October 10th and ending October 11th for the Treasure Hunter calendar is the Mysteria. But then also starting on October 12th and ending the 16th is the Solstice Showdown, which should continue off of our previous progress. Then we have the patch notes general and a huge celebration for those who have missed this. The daily and weekly challenges have been re-implemented, so these challenges will function identically as they had done prior to the removal, so everything's back to normal with that. The challenge streak should be maintained from before the removal, so if you're worried about that, yes, you should have your same streak going. You can find them on the adventures / the challenges tab. So, the lamps and keys rewards were previously added to the hero's daily missions have been removed as a consequence of this, though, just so you know. That should be expected because, obviously then that's 6 keys per day rather than just the 3. Also, it's a lot more XP. And people will be automatically set to a 15 to 21 progress on this week challenge track, so you can complete the weekly before the reset, which There you go. And then we head into the community showcase. Oh, and also if you were not able to get it done, you know, from the launch of today versus the 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., depending on your time zone, really varies throughout that whole thing. But if you're not, you know, if you were not able to do it by that reset time, don't forget you can go back into the Viswax, extend your task, and then you can get it so it counts for 2 days instead of just one. So do keep in mind you can do that if you really need to. And then Community Showcase has Majinxi thinks that Miso would have his own rituals, and it's very potential. Well, very possible. And then we have another Raziel theme here, but this one a little bit different here, but it's by Chaos Art RS, and that is looking pretty sick right there. And then we have a RuneTube 120 Hunter in No Time. This is by Iron Araxor. So given some tips and tricks for their way of their doing Hunter. Me personally, I do Big Game Hunter as well. The history of Vindicta speed kills, and this is by Pup RS, and this breaks down the history of Vindicta speed kills and how players have come up with new and interesting strategies. There is no link. Well, you have to click on the icon here to go there. Otherwise, there's nothing there to really go through. But do check out both of those. They should be interesting on both sides. And we have Scaper screenshots. Wee Red Panda is off to see the first wizard, or first necromancer, as they would say. But that is a pretty interesting. I love that image, honestly. I love that castle, that citadel. And then Jamie is adoring a little bit of a little bunny here. And then we have Dark Winks checking out the Menifos library, which it's been out for a little bit, but it seems like everybody kind of forgot about it. Then we have the Pink Skirt Player events, which, if you're not familiar, is a great way to get used to the different things and actually learn some stuff as well, such as Gregovic, which is going to be hosted by Mercy and Helpscape. Date and time is Wednesday, October 11th at 1200 game time, World 35. Location is the heart of Gillinor, Sliske Lobby, FC is Helpscape. And then we have a Penguin Hide and Seek, hosted by Aneb and RuneScape Discord mentors. Date is going to be Sunday, October 15th at 1900 game time, World 60. Locations are Ardone Zoo. FC is a help. So that is it for this week. We got a big quest that is going to be leading to even bigger things coming soon. But we also got the daily and weekly challenge thing back to normal. And there was some news on the Heroes Pass. This will be the first and only Heroes Pass, apparently, from the way things sounded. And I don't know how I'm indifferent about it. Like, I don't really have a strong feeling either way, because I enjoyed Yak Tracks too, so I kind of see, I can see both sides of it, but either way, as long as there's some sort of fun thing to do, I like events like that. So, thank you guys all for watching, and until next time, later guys.